There's two ways we can start this. We can talk about, it's been 5 months. We can talk about your fucked up 5 months, or we can talk about my fucked up 5 months. Or,
well, I haven't.
The last thing is we can pretend it's just another week, and we can just go straight into it.
I wouldn't say I had a fucked up 5 months. Did I? I don't remember. Did I?
I mean,
you'll have to remind me.
You had the 3 weeks.
When? It's been so long. I don't know, like, where you, like, what was 5 months ago? Wait, how long? Holy shit.
It's crazy.
We were at the Emerson 5 months ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, now do you know what weeks I'm talking about?
If you guys don't know what the Emerson is, that's that's the old apartments we used to live at. Jeez, the last time we did the Flycast was, and then we recorded it in the little content house we had that we.
Oh shit!
As a whole, remember we talked about like.
Bro, it's been so long. I used to be able to look up MaNiaC on YouTube, and your channel would pop up. It doesn't pop up anymore.
Oh man, I hope this recovers it. Because that's pretty bad, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where do you want to start? I guess we could have
Optic,
prepared.
YouTube, and Twitch is the title of the last one. Who knows?
Wait, what episode?
Okay. Listen. So we did like 4 episodes on a weekly basis. So we were good for a month. The last thing, one of the last ones we talked about was whenever all of the people got fired from Infinite.
Wow.
That's how long it's been.
Dude, honestly, these past 5 months have been a blur.
Yeah.
I think. I remember the past. I feel like my memory cut off from right before, like when I moved into the house. That's all I remember right now.
Right.
I don't remember like the 2 or 3 months before that.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of shit happened during those.
What happened? You'll have to remind me. You're gonna start saying shit, and I'm gonna be like, "Holy fuck!"
Okay, well, your 3 weeks happened where you locked yourself in your room and played Fortnite.
When I got depressed again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we moved. I went through a change in my life.
Yeah. Ooh. Have you talked about that?
No.
Nice. Nice. We get to save it for this video.
Yeah. And then we moved. And then everybody in the house moved. What people don't know is everybody in the house moved. I was told with 24 hours notice, by the way, tomorrow you have to be out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
so
how? Okay.
I went and got the moving van that Roger rented and packed it all up myself. Dude, I packed the mattress by myself. I have a queen size mattress and it's heavy as fuck because it's like a really nice mattress. I picked it up by myself.
Seth's mattress?
Yeah, Seth's mattress. Put it into the back of the car. Dude, it was like 4 a.m.
That's when I did my moving.
It got to a point where I had half the mattress out of the van and half of it in, and I was like, I either give up now or I just power through.
Yeah.
And I just like fucking dude, it was and then I went into the van and dragged it in, and then I moved everything, got everything out except for like some trash, and I just kind of just said fuck it and left that in.
That's pretty much how I did all of my moving in like 2 days. Like I went to Home Depot, bought a stupid amount of boxes that I didn't even use, and then just 2 nights I thought, because I left so much shit, including my PC that someone that works at the Emerson probably has now. I left so much shit in my apartment, and all I packed was shit from my room, my bathroom, my closet.
Yeah.
And I still left so much shit, but it was surprising still how much shit you realize you have.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Oh, for sure.
Especially clothes. I have so many clothes that I don't wear.
Yeah.
It's actually ridiculous.
Dude, Yes.
But yeah,
I think I just threw clothes away.
Yeah,
Dude,
I threw so many away, and I still have, even at the new house here, I still have so many clothes just in plastic bags. Because right when I moved, I got everything washed.
Right.
And it was just, I spent like $150 to have someone wash them all because I'm a lazy piece of shit who doesn't upload and find much for my YouTube channel.
Dude,
but yeah,
cleaning out my. So you lived with another person. I lived with another person. So cleaning out things like the pantry and cleaning out things like the refrigerator.
I didn't touch any of that stuff.
What, dude? Me cleaning that shit out, I was just like,
I didn't
it was
like
stuff like that where it's like, I mean, you can just kind of sweep it all into trash bags and then just go, but it adds up.
Because Aaron moved out. Well,
that's what I wanted to talk about. Is everyone was in the house and then
except
you
me.
weren't.
Yeah,
and that's when you're like,
Aaron moved out like 2 weeks before, and
Yeah.
I was just playing the shit out of Fortnite. And I was just on the worst schedule ever. Like I didn't see daylight for like 3 weeks because if I was awake, it was at night.
Yeah.
And I just didn't look out my window either,
Right.
so I just never saw daylight. Yeah, Aaron moved out probably 2 weeks before me. Is that accurate? How long? Like y'all were probably in the house like 2 weeks.
I was in the house for a week. Aaron was in the house prior to me.
Aaron was ready to get.
Aaron was
like,
going through it.
Jesus.
He wanted out.
I don't know why, because
He was the first one in the house.
yeah,
So Aaron moved in, then Mike moved in like a few days later, and then it took me and Bose a few days, and then finally we were just like, "When's Nick moving in, bro? Can we talk?"
What
about
made me move in? Like,
Dude, can I say it?
it depends.
You overstayed at the Emerson like by 5 days. You
Really?
were supposed to be out
Did they get charged for it or something?
I don't think
like,
so.
how do you know that and I don't know that?
because we were talking about it. We were talking about it in the house. We were like, "Dude, he was supposed to be out 3 days ago," and then Aaron,
Oh, dude, holy shit. I just remembered.
Yeah.
I remember waking up and being like, I hope someone like doesn't come to the door
Dude.
and be like, why are you still
yeah,
here?
dude. Aaron said he went back to your place to like pick something up and knocked on your door just to see if you were okay, and you opened it and you like had the bolt locked and you were like, I keep locking the bolt just in case the Emerson tries to come.
Wait, I said that?
Yeah, so they couldn't like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they
See,
couldn't.
this is why I said like once you start saying shit, I'll start
It's like a
remembering.
blur. Yeah.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
I did. I would lock the bolt because I thought like
Right.
the people that, because after you move out of the apartment, or after we moved out at least, like they have people like whatever the fuck is left in there, they're either gonna throw out
Right.
or take.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I would. Jesus Christ, that's how much I like didn't care.
Yeah.
Back then.
It's like it was bad.
Yeah.
Because it like. So I've only seen it happen with you twice, 3 times if you count the Halo 3 thing. You went through like a little week of Halo 3, but
I wouldn't count Halo 3.
Nothing will ever be as bad as H1, and that's what I tell people. Like Nick, like whenever Aaron's like, dude, is it like, does it bother you that you haven't talked to him? Because I didn't talk to you for like 2.5 weeks. Like you would text me at night a Drake lyric, and then I would wake up and be like, fuck yeah, and then that would happen every other day for like 3 weeks, and it was to a point where like I knew, I was like, it's just Nick being Nick, but there was a part of me that was like, the fuck is this dude doing? And then Aaron would be like, so does it bother you? And I'd be like, doesn't bother me because I know at the end of the day it'll never be as bad as H1. Because H1 was bad.
Yeah. What do you think Aaron meant? Does it bother you? Like
Just that I hadn't like talked to you. Especially I don't know, just because like we're like usually always together.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. It is kind of different
Sometimes
talking
I
about
just disappear.
2018. Yeah.
But it's not like I disappear because I don't like fuck with someone no more. Like
yeah, and I know that.
something like that.
But that's just how other people think. It's like
yeah.
he's not talking to you. And I'm like, he's not talking to anybody.
Yeah. He's not returning my text. He's not returning anyone's text.
Right?
Holy shit.
It's crazy. And those weeks we didn't do content either because there was no reason to leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
just got to be a complete sack of shit.
Yeah. I was kind of going through it, and then you were going through it, and then Aaron I remember Aaron was like, dude, what is happening? Like, why is nobody moving in? And I'm like,
Aaron was probably so excited for like the house change.
Because Aaron wanted the immediate, like, the vibes are great again. Yeah. But it took like 2 or 3 weeks for that to happen.
Because Aaron's the type of person, though, like, you see it at the new house again, like, he kind of not needs someone there, but like he's always like,
Aaron's like the most social loner I've ever met.
Yeah. Me and Bose joke around that me and Bose will go in the kitchen and just start making noise, like smacking random shit, and Aaron will pop out of his room. Because we'll turn on the sink and shit, and Aaron will pop out of his room.
Yeah. Because his room's right beside the kitchen.
Yeah. And he'll just pop out because he hears noise and like just
I kind of like it though.
Yeah.
Every time I go downstairs and I know I'm making noise, I'm like, Aaron's gonna come out, and then he always comes out. And I'm like, what's up, man?
Yeah. He'll just see who's out there. Like he'll have nothing to like say. He'll just see if
He's just like, hey.
Yeah. He'll stand around.
But yeah, the vibes. I mean, the vibes are good in the house. They are now.
I need a goddamn tissue. I'm stuffy in here. Anyways, the vibes. Yeah.
I feel like the vibes are coming back around.
Yeah, it's definitely better. It's actually surprisingly better.
Yeah.
I thought I would be. I can talk about some shit that annoys me at the house. Because I remember before we moved into this new house, I was like, if I have to share a bathroom, I'm not moving in. Like, I would rather get like a 1-bedroom apartment by myself.
Yeah.
Fucking then like deal with that. But like, so me and Mike they're called Jack and Jill rooms, our bathrooms in between. If only we had a house tour for the people to know. If not, go check out Nadeshot's vlog for the Optic house tour. But anyways, so me and Flamesword share a bathroom, and he's super clean, so it's like not bad at all. I don't walk in there and I'm like,
yeah, right.
But I do walk in there sometimes,
speaking of butts.
Speaking of butts, I walk in there and sometimes it just fucking. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it reeks, but like, cause he sprays this. Mike takes so many shits, it's fucking insane. And I walk in there and it's a mix of shit and like this spray that he sprays to try to make it not smell like shit, but like he has a scent and I can just smell him now. Or his shit smell. I can smell disgusting. Mike's shit smell now. I know what his shit smells like because he takes so many goddamn shit a day. And but I don't even know where I was going with that. I got carried away with this shit.
Like that's what your annoyance is in the house?
That and Mike, I do the same thing, but like when I'm tired, it fucking annoys me when people just like walk out of the room, like start singing some random shit or like but I do the same shit,
right?
Like,
so do I.
If I know like other people are in the house, for some reason I'll like walk out of my room and I'll just make noise
just to see if
see if someone like pops out or something. But Mike does that at like 9 a.m. sharp. Like I either just woke up or something like that, but
it wakes you up.
Or the last thing I'm gonna try to complain about is when Mike takes a shit. He goes in there and he like normal people would like try to keep it low that they're taking a shit, maybe play music so you don't hear nothing.
I'm a stealthy person.
Yeah,
I'm a stealthy
like I try to be
taker.
stealthy. Like I don't want no one hearing that.
Yeah, exactly. The plops.
But Mike goes in there and just. And I'm just like, it'll be like 8:30 a.m. So it'll be like 7 a.m. So it's like he doesn't. It's not like he's like trying to be funny.
Yeah. Nice.
And like knows I'm in the room and could like hear him. Like, I think that's just what he does.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but I mean, whatever.
But like, how often?
Maybe his shits are intense.
How often are you around people that are going to the bathroom? You know what I mean? Like on a constant basis.
You don't know because, well,
like who?
I mean, usually you just don't know because they're quiet about it. But I hear him use the bathroom too much.
Yeah, but you like don't. But how often are you that close to somebody that is like? Because Pomage would go downstairs. I don't know if you know that.
To take a shit?
Yeah.
Except sometimes, maybe. I've definitely heard my fair share of Pomage disgusting. God, I always get fucking stuck with it.
Dude, you had the option to take my room.
I did, but...
Because for some reason, we're still in the seniority shit. I remember complaining about it. I was like, dude, if I get shafted in a room, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
Yeah. I think everyone has a...
No, I'm happy with my room.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with my room, especially since I have like I'm using a hall closet as my clothes closet.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of room. Yeah. There's just no hangers.
Yeah.
You just have to...
I ordered a standalone rack. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to put that in my room, even though I don't want shit in my room. Unless I put it in the pool table room. That's the only other place I could like think about putting it.
I don't think anyone... Well, unless someone actually tries to play pool.
People don't play pool.
No one... Yeah. We have a pool table, and no one... I don't think... Maybe 2 games have been played since we moved in.
Well, we knew we weren't going to use it.
I remember before when we were, like, looking at houses and shit, people were like, oh, yeah, put a pool table right here or something. Like, no one plays pool.
I don't think pool is, like, a fun game. Like,
I don't either. I never...
I think ping pong is fun.
And I'm bad at it. Ping pong's fun.
I think fast-paced games are fun. Like, ping pong, I think is fun. I think foosball is fun. But I don't think... What is the slidey shit? I don't think that game is fun.
What's it called? The slide. What's that shit called? Shuffleboard.
Thank you, Matt.
That's why we
have Matt. That's why Matt manages both of our channels.
In the Hex quarters.
He built this. He painted this.
Yep.
Matt just does it all, man. Yep. He brought me water.
Filled up my jug.
Yeah.
And single-handedly brought back the Flycast.
Right. That's actually not false.
So we'd like to thank our sponsor, Matt. We finally have a sponsor. Remember back then?
When we
thought
we could have a sponsor.
When we thought we earned a sponsor.
I think I made a Flycast email and everything. I think there's a Flycast email out there somewhere.
I think there is.
But now I have like 3 business emails that I check, so I can't check the Flycast one.
You're a businessman now.
I'm trying to be. I'm turning over a new
I wonder if I'll be one day.
If not, I'll just get mine to the point where I can just bring you on board and then take part of your cut. And you don't have to do anything.
That's the goal for me.
I'm actually like it.
I would rather have less money. Well, I guess that makes
yeah.
Less money, less responsibilities, but like as long as it's fair.
Right. Speaking of fair, I think you still owe me for the Flycast from all of 2018.
I'll have to add it up.
It can't be that much, though.
Yeah,
we only did like 7 or 8 episodes.
It's probably like the same as what it was before.
There's no way.
We did
like 12 episodes.
What episode are we on? We didn't do an intro or nothing.
We never do.
Well, don't we say like welcome back to another episode?
No.
Don't we say like episode?
Oh, we have 23 episodes. So this is 24.
Oh, we only talk about episodes when we're actually doing the title. We don't actually say it in the Flycast.
Right. We start by just talking. That's how we've always done it. And then our outro is...
Do we have any outro music?
There you go.
Oh, man. Getting back into it.
But, so why?
Why what?
What's the reason?
What reason? For what? Why no Flycast?
Why no Flycast? Why no uploads?
Well,
do you even want to? Let's just not.
Well, I mean, I don't have a reason. That's
the issue, yeah.
Yeah. There's not really a reason.
I mean, there is a reason.
Like, it's not like I, like, don't want to, but it wasn't really like I wanted to.
That makes sense.
I don't even know. I guess I stopped. When did I stop streaming? I stopped streaming for a while.
Where you started?
I don't know. This shit just fucking... Life's hard over here, you know?
Yeah. Because I remember, like, it got to a point where, like, Hex wanted you on the eavesdrop. I want to do the Flycast. But then in the back of my mind, it was always like, what the hell is he gonna say? Like, what's he gonna say?
Yeah, no.
And so that's why part of me was just like, let's just not fucking talk about it. It's easier.
Yeah. I mean, because it's the same. This has
happened multiple
popped up
times.
before where it's like, why did you upload? Why did you stream?
It happened, but it's weird.
And I'm like, my answer is always like, I don't know.
It's weird because I don't think that. I mean, it's the same way with me. Like, I don't think that you could have those banger months and those banger like times without the other times. Like, maybe you could. I think I don't think you're not making mistakes, because I think whenever we both
fucking up.
Whenever we both go off the deep end, which happens to me too, I know I'm fucking up, and I know I'm making mistakes, and I know what I know what I need to do to change it.
Every day that I'm not streaming, honestly, not gonna lie, I don't even like. Not that I'm not gonna upload or like I quit YouTube or something, but like it doesn't even like enter my mind that like YouTube was like how I started.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if people consider me I guess they do consider me a YouTuber.
I think it's just graduated to all of us being content creators.
Yeah.
Because now content.
It's like whatever the hell we
right
come up with that gets put on the internet is what it is.
Because now content is. Like Twitter and Instagram fall under content too, and we're always active on those, and we're always going up.
That's what I'm saying. I've been doing shit. Like I didn't take breaks off. Well, I take breaks off Twitter sometimes,
but it's like that's why it's hard to take because I think there's like a big. I think we talk about this too much, but there's like a big stigma that there's like a mooch. I guess, like idea or a way of life when it comes to Optic.
Let me set this straight. People think there was a mooch, but like to be a mooch, don't you got to get paid or something? Like,
yeah, it means you're using something.
But like, I'm not getting. At least, I guess when I was like being a mooch, or like, especially back then when people that was just a fucking thing forever. I mean, people would say it to everyone.
Yeah.
But whoever like wasn't.
But it's weird because people only say it to people in Optic.
Yeah. No other org.
Right.
There is every single org has people in it that
take their time
that have like household names,
right.
But like they never get shit for nothing. It's only Optic people.
Right. And every org has it, like TK people, phase people, and it's like it's just how it is. Like Banks will go like 3 months without uploading, and then he'll upload and it's a banger, and then people are just like, "Let's go, Banks uploaded."
But like between those 3 months, he's not getting fucking
he's not getting railed. It's still just like, dude, I can't wait for a Banks upload, or like, I wonder what Banks and what's the girlfriend's name, Alyssa.
Yeah.
I wonder what Banks and Alyssa are doing today, or Banks is dropping. Banks is helping out, and it's not like you don't help out other people's videos. You're always helping out other people. You're in their videos, and you're always performing when it comes to Optic content. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, but then at the same time, it's like people are roasting you because they.
I'm just saying, mooch off what? Because I'm not. Mooch would be like, getting like. I'm getting money and shit, and I'm literally like just not doing anything, but like that would require getting paid.
Right. Well, I think what they're saying is that your housing is paid for and stuff like that. But
I would live with my mom. Like, it's not a big deal to me.
Yeah. And now, so yeah, I think that's a thing that like people have just a negative vibe when it comes to like talking about it, but it's something that everybody.
I think
does.
Recently though, it's like people have kind of. It was definitely way worse back then when Hex would be at the house and like recording every day, and like when Hex comes over with the camera every day, people are expecting like see something every day or like see what's everyone up to. But when there's not a camera every day, like how the past year or whatever has been, like it definitely calmed down a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
The shit talk and stuff.
But I mean, it still comes around, but it's just, I don't know.
I used to I wouldn't say enjoy it, but like someone with shit talk, I'd like shit talk them back. But now it's like boring to me.
Right.
I'm like, okay, like I'll see a comment or something, and it's like it's boring anymore to like even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's in the past. We'll never.
We'll never speak about
Never
it.
speak.
Never speak about haters again.
Yep.
We don't
ever do that. Even though I think maybe every episode of the Flycast is probably included something like that.
All 24 episodes.
All 24, and I mean 12 a year.
It's not that bad.
It's like
it's been 3 years, not 2.
It's been 3 years. No. Wait, did we start in 2017?
I think we started in
early
2017.
2017, 2018. Well, no, if we started early 2017, then it'd go to 2018. Then it'd go to 20. It's like a little over 2 years. 2020 would be 3 years. Right, guys?
The first one was called A Weird Drug, MaNiaC and Hitch Podcast.
Oh,
Dude, that's
we were
when you
trying
got
to like clickbait and shit.
Yeah. That's when you were like red and shit. Dude, you're skinny as fuck in this video.
Really?
Oh.
Dude, people don't realize how much I fluctuate. If I don't work out, let me see this shit. Oh my God, I'm an alien.
Oh my God. I think I'm bigger than you.
Let me see.
Dude, look at your jaw. Holy shit.
The thing is, wait till right now I'm trying to cut down for summer. Wait till I fucking.
Dude, you're getting back to like scuff. I mean, like 60-50. Like.
Chubby-ish.
But it's not, it's not chubby.
I am right now like the most, I don't know if specifically right now. A week or two ago, I think like 2 weeks ago, I was the heaviest like I ever had been. It was like probably almost 205 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, the camera might not be able to pick it up. I know some people are watching on the iTunes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Or not. Or just YouTube.
Let's just do
not,
YouTube for a little.
Okay.
Let's just get like a couple episodes under our belt.
Yeah.
And then we'll throw it back up on.
And then we'll find a sponsor.
Yeah. I think that's the goal, is to find a sponsor. But we need to prove to the sponsors we can do it on a weekly basis.
The thing is, if someone paid us, if someone made it mandatory to get paid, you're going to have to do one.
You made all of the fans of us.
They just got pissed.
They laughed, but everyone that's outside of that heard you say that is been pissed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like whenever it comes to our supporters, they know how we are.
Yeah.
And it's just like, God, because like on my stream, I'll be like, guys, I'm doing the Flycast today.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, shut up. No, you're not. Like, you know what I mean? Like joking. And then other people will be like, you would do the Flycast if you cared about, you know, blah, 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 blah. But
so how's your life? Enough about me.
Dude. Shit. My life it's interesting. I mean, I'm really happy right now. I'm really, really happy. I'm like I'm like probably the happiest I've been since I moved into the Scuff House.
Yeah.
But that's just like that's just a lot of different things. That was more of I don't want it to seem like I got negative things out of my life. It's just that I worked hard to bring more positives into my life, and that's why I'm happy. So yeah, I don't want it to seem like I definitely got out of a relationship, and it was something that. But I at the same time I also got out of a relationship, moved, started uploading vlogs, like being more creative rather than just.
I haven't watched one.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're like one. I think my new wave of vlogs right now are my favorite vlogs ever, and then also going from that to collaborating with people in the house. Things are a lot better within Optic, and
things are actually good.
Yeah, things are good right now. Things are really good.
I guess between as far as like the house and the vibes and people's happiness. Yeah, it's not like. It got pretty dark for a little bit.
It got really dark. I was in a bad spot.
Not even just like everyone.
Yeah, 2018 was like
no one fucked with 2018.
Right. Like I'll say this, like I've lived a very, very blessed life, but that like, so it kind of sounds ridiculous, but 2018 was probably the worst year of my life. And it wasn't devastating, but it was at a point where I was very unhappy in a lot of situations, and I didn't even know I was. Basically, I was just kind of going day to day.
That's kind of how like the shit I fall into, and you don't realize it until you're out of it.
Right. Exactly.
And that's not saying out of a relationship. I'm saying out of your like funk.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. You don't like, cause I'll go. I wonder what some of my longest streaks are of just being like unhappy, but not even unhappy and unhealthy,
right?
But like not even realizing it
until after, yeah.
Until like times like now where I'm thinking back to like 2 months ago, and I'm just like, God damn,
yeah, exactly.
How was I like doing that?
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird to think about, and it's something where it's like, that was my third relationship, third like long-term relationship, and I got out of it, but it was like it was like weird because the first two relationships that I got out of, they ended terribly. Like they ended with like fire and yelling and anger, and this one just kind of ended. It was just like, it was like kind of sad. It was like sad because I knew I wasn't happy, and I didn't know how to like explain that to anybody really. And some people got it. They were just like, "Oh, I get it." Like you got it, and it's like,
I mean, there's a lot of people that relate where they're like unhappy, but like don't really know like why or like how to like get out of it.
Right. Like you and like my closest friends knew. Like you would be like, "Well, yeah, it's obvious you're not happy." Like you would tell me, and then I would think about
What's going on, Mom?
Yeah, and I would just be like, "Damn!" Like, so I don't know. It got to a point where it was, I don't know. It's just something I needed to do, and I knew I needed to do. I tried to do it a few times, and then finally I was just like, you know, it's this sucks. It's like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But I was like, I guess I got to get out of it.
Yeah.
And
you definitely took your time with it.
Yeah.
It made sure it's like the right thing to do.
Right. Yeah.
As far as like,
because like I didn't
changing a direction in your life.
Right. I didn't know if like thoughts just come and go. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like everyone who's ever been in a relationship is like thought other things, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
Like
that always.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's weird.
And then you see if like time will change it.
Yeah.
And then like maybe sometimes it will, but then like it'll come back, and it's just it is confusing.
I also think like I just
farted.
I also think that like in my past relationships, it got to that point, and I just continued to ignore it, and then that's why it got to a point where it was just like anger. Like I think 2.5 years into my 4-year relationship, I started feeling that way, but continued to just ignore it. And then it got to a point where we just started like hating each other. And
was it like that?
At the end of my second relationship, it was like,
oh, your second one.
Yeah, no, not this past one. No. It's like, I don't know. It's weird to think about. And now it's like I think I was in that state for so long that once I got out of it, I just kind of like hit the ground like running, just like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like it's not like I got negatives out of my life. It was just like I know I'm gonna change. I know my life is about to change, so I'm just gonna do it as hard as fucking possible. Yeah. So then TST started blowing up again.
You kind of made a big change, and then you're like, "All right, here we go."
Yeah, like I can't make it. I can't make that change and then just sit on it because I very well could have just sat on it and just been like, "Well, this sucks. Like life's like this is hard. Life's hard."
That's what a lot of people do too.
Yeah,
I think I do that. I definitely do that with certain, situations, I guess. Or if I find myself in a sad fucking state, I'll kind of like dwell on it rather than like knowing I have to fucking get out, do something.
Right.
And that literally changes your like perspective on
it does.
On life.
But
it makes every day easier. Speaking of depressed, I got off my
oh yeah.
I've been taking to me, all right, well, I have like anxiety, but when I got fucking 2011, whenever my dad passed away, like shortly after that, I got on these.
Yeah.
But that's because I started having like panic attacks and shit. So like I got on these to literally just not have a panic attack. Like I didn't really look at it as like an antidepressant or like shit like that. But like this drug affects her. I think it's pretty popular. But I think it's considered an antidepressant. And I've literally been taking that every single day since 2011.
That's crazy.
And I don't even, like it's crazy to think about. I take that like every single day. I wake up and I'm like, I gotta take that. Or like I'll realize like later in the day like I didn't take it, and I'll start getting like zaps. It's few amount of people will probably know what I mean, but like literally zaps in your brain from like withdrawing. It's fucking weird. But
so you think you became like dependent on it?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was fucking 8 years. Like if I didn't take it, like I couldn't not take it. Like if I forgot it, like if I didn't have it for the most I didn't have it was 2 days max.
For 8 years.
And I'm like, the longest I went without that was like 2 days, and that's because like it'd be the weekend, and I like didn't get my shit refilled, so I'd like have to just suffer till Monday.
Damn.
But I've been taking those since 2011. I literally just for the last 2 months, I've been like tapering off. It started with taking. I think I'd take it like 2 days in a row, take 1 day off. 2 days in a row, take 1 day off. Then it went every other day. Then it went take 1 day, take 2 days off. And then it was like a 2 month like tapering off period. And then now I'm on like day 7 or something of not taking them. And it's like I can still every single day. I'm definitely still feel like withdrawal symptoms. Like I get these like weird zaps in my brain. I've been like my mood switches, and you know what? I'm definitely a lot happier than I was like a few months ago. But something weird about getting off these things is I would say like 3 out of the past like 7 days, I wake up and it'll be like the most random shit. Like say I'm on Twitter and I just see something like Nipsey Hussle dying or something. I'll wake up and I'll literally cry for like 10 seconds.
Really?
Or like 20 seconds or something.
Holy
like
shit.
I'll just get like a spurt of like feeling like I need to cry, and I'll like cry for like 20 seconds.
Holy shit.
But it's like I'm not sad.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like sad crying. It's just like it's fucking weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But it has to be.
Is that why you left my room this morning?
No.
Oh.
I had to, when I went to take a shower?
Yeah.
No, I just
because you were watching the game talk about Nipsey Hussle dying. I didn't know.
Oh,
you just,
no.
left because you had to get it out.
No.
I was like, dude, you could have.
No,
right
it's
there.
only in the morning.
Oh.
It's like right when I wake up. That's it. Because I've been trying to get myself into a healthy schedule of. I wake up. I read. I try to read like. It depends what I'm reading, but I've been reading this book called The Power of Positive Thinking, and I just finished it. But like, I'll read that until I get like a gem from it, that I'll try to like remember throughout the day.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, just a certain way to like look at life or something. Then I'll like put the book down and be like, all right, then I'll fucking lay there for like 10 minutes and try to like visualize a nice, happy, positive, like good vibes day.
Right.
And I've been doing that for like 2 months or something. But ever since getting off this medicine, I've been waking up and I'll have this fucking weird, like I'm telling you, it's so weird because I'm not like sad, but like something will spark it and I'll like just feel like I need to cry for like 20 seconds. But then after that, I'm like,
do you like bawl? Like, is it like
no? It's like
just like a tear?
like maybe 1 tear,
right?
But it's just like a spurt,
of
something. It's so weird. But
When was the last time you like shook, like bawled?
Probably not too long ago.
Really?
I mean, I'm sure it was maybe like 2 months or something.
Yeah, I did.
But that's because
once at the Scuff House, and that was it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
that's because I think not just because I was like tapering off my medicine and like I was going from, I think it was like the transition from, that was like moving into the house.
Yeah.
Because I was in like a really shitty spot then.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
But
isn't it weird that whenever you are in that situation where you're like, I can't get out of bed, like, or I don't want to do anything, that you're not happy, but the thought of changing your lifestyle makes you like it's like almost exhausting. It's like I know exactly what I need to do to be happy again, but I don't even want to be happy.
Yeah. I always
the
know what to do to feel better.
Right.
But like for some reason sometimes you just don't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why. I don't really have an answer, but like you gotta just do it.
Dude, if I hadn't
it's like almost fucking like people know they should exercise, but they don't.
Yeah. Right.
But like you have to force yourself. Like literally force yourself. Like it takes a lot of like mental strength or like clarity to just know you have to get up.
Yeah.
Because I would I could just lay there forever.
Yeah. It's crazy because all that shit went down with me where it's like I just made like 2 huge changes in my life and then like I very well could have just done that, and if it hadn't been for TST, because I have this like, I have this like they basically put their trust in me that we were going to do something big because George quit his job, Blake quit his job, and so if it was just, I mean, obviously I want to make them like
shout out to Blake DMing me in some mornings when you don't answer.
Yeah. Like, yo, can you wake Hitch up?
Yeah.
So it's like when it comes to Blake and George, like obviously I want them to succeed and I want to do my part in that, but it's more so like George's entire family. Like I don't want to let them down. I don't want to let Blake's wife down and Blake's like his whole family, because he quit his job at his dad's place. So he was working for his dad, and then he owns a company with his wife. So it's like if this shit doesn't work out, I feel like I'm not only letting my two of my best friends down, but like their whole family. And that shit,
I don't think you should look at it. I don't
but
think that's true.
I don't think that's true. I know that I don't think it's true, but that thought is what like fucking got me because like
it's probably good you had something, I guess, to fucking
to just focus,
because you could have
all my
very well
energy.
just what was the word we were saying? Dwelled in the moment, but you didn't. So that was good. And that's what people need to fucking learn how to do. Is like not dwell in it.
Yeah, for sure. And
do something.
Honestly, it probably wasn't like, I feel like a lot of, if I had like advisors, I've been watching too much Game of Thrones. If I had like advisors or like managers, and I told them, it was like, hey, I'm gonna go get a deal with Elgato, but I'm not gonna get paid from it. It's just gonna pay for my 2 friends to quit their job and do content with me, and then it's not a guaranteed thing. It's like a 6-month deal, and then we're gonna hope to kill it. I feel like everyone would have been like, you shouldn't do that. Like, because it's not a guarantee. But
that also like that guarantees your 2 friends they like help you get through a stream every day.
Yeah, and it also like gives them a chance to somewhat chase the same dream we had 10 years ago.
Yeah,
or you had 10 years ago, I had 5 years ago, and it's like this lifestyle's not common.
Yeah.
And it gives them an opportunity to prove themselves in that lifestyle. And I think they're both crushing it.
Yeah. Y'all definitely got your own little fan base.
Yeah. And like the streams are doing well and my YouTube videos are doing well, but also like George is taking it upon himself, which is good. He's taking it upon himself to basically learn everything there is to know about like merch, like printing, screen printing, and keeping inventory and doing everything. So and Blake knows how to build websites. So we're gonna just build our website, run our own store, and take TSD hopefully a step further.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's like addicting. Like learning all that shit, it's addicting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if TST store, if it blows up, then we can do the BTH store.
Put me under it.
Yeah, and then we'll
Put my shit up there.
We'll sell all your shit.
Thing is, I don't really like. Not that it's not like I don't have pride in my shit, but it's like maybe it's like I don't have an ego to where it's like, nah, I gotta be the boss.
Yeah,
like
I was that way too until I found out how merchandise works, and I met someone that does her own merchandise, and once I compared the two, I was like,
well, I know of how merchandise works usually, but I'm doing my BTH merch through Streamlabs, and that shit's a lot.
yeah.
Like it's like a good like deal.
Is it?
And,
yeah,
and there's no like contracts or like anything like that. It's just like a certain amount off every item sold, and but it's like it works for me. It's fucking easy. And I feel like that's how it should be. It's not fucking business people trying to like dick people over
Dude,
who
so
like
bad. Dude, merch is so like the standard. I feel like people don't know the standard for merch is. It doesn't make any. It does, I can't even see how it makes sense.
There's so many business fucking sacks of shit that just like use people,
because,
and they use people, but like they in their head it's like they're just being business people.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
nah, you're kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. Right. And it's like, but this is just how you make
money. That's
right.
business. No, the world is not business. Dude, the world is just like human to human interaction, and it's like you're either fucking dicking someone over or you're not. It's not a business.
I feel like it would make sense if it was a merch. You go to a merch place and you're like, I want to do this, and here's how I'll promote the product so we can make money together. At that point, if the merchandising place was like, okay, we'll split it 50-50 since you're doing the promotion, we're making it 50-50. And even 50-50 I think is kind of crazy, because what would they be selling if you weren't promoting their product? But it's not 50-50. I feel like people don't even know that it's not 50-50.
I mean, I don't even know. Like,
I didn't know it wasn't.
I don't know what the standard is for merch.
I don't know if I can say it. Fuck it. Yeah, I can say it. 70-30 is the standard.
Well, like the merchant.
The company gets 70.
Really? I thought it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
See, that's so bad, dude.
And it's like,
holy shit.
I didn't know it was
that's like
that.
Pathetic.
And it doesn't really matter for huge people, for your Dr. Lupos, for Ninja, for Courage, because it's just kind of an extra avenue for them because they're already caking. But it's like if they have merch that they want to sell, then people will come to them and be like, hey, we can sell these shirts and this is how much money you'll make from it. And they're like, fuck it, yeah, let's do it. And I'll get merch. Like, that's cool. It spreads awareness.
Yeah, I don't even, like, literally, if I went to someone and was like, yo, I'm trying to, like, do, like, BTH merch, and they told me that, I'd be like, no.
Right. And I didn't.
Like, all right, never mind.
Yeah. And I've done 3 drops, and I was treated very well, and they were great people, but that's just the standard. And I was like, after that, I understood how much money I did the math of how much money we sold, because I sold out all 3 drops, which I was very proud of. And then I took the price of the hats, the cost of the hats, how much money it made, and how much I came out of with, and I was like, holy shit, I'll never do this again.
Yeah.
But not everybody is like that. Some people are just like, okay, instead of
some people are like, say maybe like I don't want to do anything, but like if y'all can sell shit and make me money, go ahead.
It's like, say I made $500. For me, it's like, for how I viewed it was like, holy shit, I made $500 when we sold however many. And some other people would be like, well, I didn't do anything and I made $500.
Yeah.
Which is, either way to look at it is just, somebody's personal opinion, or just how people are in their personality.
Yeah, I had no idea how.
Yeah.
Because people have been saying do BTH merch for fucking ever, but
dude,
I don't even have a goddamn logo. I don't even have merch. No, I don't.
Dude, the BTH logo is sick.
No, I meant
like
me personal.
Yeah. I don't think you should even. I think you should just run with BTH, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to know the best fucking
Can I get ownership of it?
What?
I don't even have ownership of it.
Sundance will just give it to you. Oh, Sundance is gone.
Yeah, but like,
Adam.
He'll know people
Yeah,
like
for sure. Who is CEO now? Is it Sepso?
of like MLG.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's got to be Sepso, right? Or is Sepso gone? I don't know.
I have no idea.
So, I think you should just run with BTH, dude.
Yeah,
I think.
that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Right. Okay.
Trying to get somewhere with it. I guess we'll start with merch.
Merch
See how that goes.
goes to signing rappers.
Merch goes to getting sued. If you sue me, fuck you. You're not gonna get much.
That should be your Twitter bio.
If you sue me, fuck you. I'm gonna. It should be a tweet. If you sue me, fuck you. Why do we talk about? Well, I wouldn't say why, but I feel like every Flycast episode we go through like this. There's some kind of dark event that I feel like.
Oh, I feel like that's why we started the Flycast. We started the Flycast.
Is that why? Well, no. I guess that is the Flycast.
We started the Flycast while we were in the Jeep, and we were like, dude, I feel like we talk about shit that like nobody.
We always wanted a camera in the Jeep.
Yeah.
To just like catch conversation.
Yeah. Because we talk, whatever we're talking about, we talk about it at a deeper level. We could be talking about video games, and it's like we talk about how you were feeling in 2009 and like different, like, you know what I mean, or like different ways to prepare. Like we've talked about everything at like what we think is a deeper level, and so then we were talking about like the creation of the world or God or different like things. And we were like, dude, we should start a podcast because it's like nobody in Optic has like publicly talked about things the way that we talk about things.
Yeah. Remember when we first started the Flycast and we called it the Flycast because we like at the time we were like we're gonna dress fly. That was a part of it. Like dressing fly was a part of the
right. You're right.
Fly in our opinion maybe
right.
Banana kind of dumb but like
banana hats,
banana
glasses with no
fake
lenses.
glasses
yeah.
like shit, like we would literally change before a Flycast.
Yes,
we should bring that back.
I'm down. Gold rim glasses with no frames.
Yeah,
that's part of the Flycast.
Word to Aaron Create.
Now we just
capris. Now we just literally mic, and that's all we focus on is having a mic and a camera.
Yeah, which I think is all people want.
Yeah.
We got to bring the thumbnails back, too.
Yeah.
Thumbnails are fire.
Damn, where are we going to do a thumbnail today here in the Hex Quarters?
Got to be at the Hex Quarters. It's got to be you on that side, me on
both
that
of us
side.
flicking off the Hex Quarters.
Oh, dude. That's incredible. So are you bringing vlogs back?
I bought a camera, but, dude, as much as it sounds like an excuse, getting off these antidepressants is fucking weird. Like, all day, I'll, like, get random, like, I wouldn't say mood swings, but, like, I looked up research about, like, getting off this shit, and people say, like, the first, like, month, like, you're going to be having mood swings, you're going to be, like, you're going to feel down, you're going to feel up.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to randomly cry in the mornings. Maybe it's, like, being pregnant. You just fucking...
You're pregnant right now?
Maybe. Fucking, you just have mood swings, I guess.
Is it weird?
And it's like, I'm not in the mood right now to, like, start up my camera and be like, what's up, YouTube MaNiaC? Right. Like, I'm not. Even with streaming, it's, like, difficult because I get fucking exhausted.
Yeah, dude, every time you get off, you're like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, literally, I tweeted last night, like, I said social interactions more exhausting than exercise, but like I meant that I said that, well, I mean that in public too, but like, fucking just talking on stream forever, like,
dude, I'm so lucky maybe I have 3 people.
But like back then I used, like last time I streamed, like I was used to it, but like maybe right now, like getting off this shit and I don't know, I just feel exhausted sometimes, fucking. Like, my anxiety will start, like, rushing in and shit. It's so... I don't know why, but, like, after my streams, my anxiety is, like, at its peak.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know why. Because, like, I'm, like, proud of myself for, like, all right, yeah, we're getting back in the swing of things. We had a good stream.
Right.
But, like, for some reason, that's, like, something like, I know I'm, like, proud of myself, but, like, my body and my, like, brain have different plans.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I can't control
How you feel.
the feeling my body is, like,
Right.
putting out.
Yeah.
But, like, I think I'm just going to have to, like, suck it up for, like, 2 more weeks or something. And then hopefully I'm at the fucking peak of my life in a month or something. And I'm going to be shredded.
Do you ever think about if it's, like, weird? I think it's just natural for you, so I don't know if you think about it, but you're, like, really open about things. Like, to the point where, like, I think you joke about it a lot, but you're also, like, like every once in a while you'd be like, well, I don't want to wake up because I've been dependent on antidepressants for 8 years, and it's like ha ha ha. But also it's true, and also you don't have a problem talking about it.
Yeah.
Do you ever think, like, have you always been that way? Because I
don't think so.
Nah, yeah,
I don't think I've always been that way. I think as I got older and I got more accepting of myself,
right.
As I got older, I was more accepting of, like, who I was or where I'm at in life.
Right.
And then I also realized other people go through the same shit too.
Yeah.
And, like, if I can, speaking about it will help other people and also make it, like, not taboo to bring up or, like, talk about.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember when I was first on it, I would go to events and, like, I would, like, hide my medicine, or, like, I didn't want people to know I was taking a fucking pill every day.
Yeah.
But, like, then it got to a point, I guess I was just comfortable with it. And I don't know. It's a lot more popular and it's a lot more common, I think, than what people think.
Yeah.
And it should be addressed more. Because I think if it's addressed more, it'll help, like, people more. It'll, just make it'll help the fucking whole, literally, how common it's, like, depression and anxiety and shit now.
Yeah.
And like mental health, like, all that shit's kind of coming to like a forefront right now of, like, being addressed. And I don't know, like, did it used to be like that, like, fucking 20 years ago? Did people
I don't think so.
ever talk about, like, were people
I don't think so.
depressed and shit?
Well, it's like, especially, that's why there's such a high rate when it comes to males, is because males for a long time.
And I feel like hiding it makes it worse. Or not even necessarily hiding it, just being like, just thinking something's, I guess, wrong with it.
Yeah.
But it also needs to be addressed because people, I'm pissed that my doctor put me on this without I'm pissed that my doctor gave me a pill before saying anything about nutrition, exercise, reading, fucking learning, like therapy or something.
Right.
Like, they just, like, give you a pill, and I feel like the last 8 years, it sort of just numbs you to stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why when I, like, get in these weird like funks and I'm not hitting people back, I'm not texting people back, I'm not calling my mom, I'm not, like, there's just literally a part in my brain that, like, sort of makes me numb to, like, I think how I should feel.
Do you think that has to do with the pills?
Maybe. I think it, like, it sort of just numbs you. Like, it doesn't make you happier. I think it just, I mean, that's what it does. It literally numbs your brain. It stops your brain from producing, like, dopamine and serotonin, but it also stops it from not having it. So you're just in a
zombie.
Yeah, you're sort of, like, in a zombie, not necessarily a zombie state, but, like, I don't know. The brain's too fucking complicated.
Right.
But you're sort of just in a medium more than, like, anything.
Did you ever do?
And you're not dealing with, when you do have a problem, you're not dealing with it. You're just, like, sort of numb to it.
Right. Did you ever do therapy?
No. I went to a psychiatrist, but that was just for, like, medicine. But, like, I would, like, talk to him while I was there. But no, I never went to I never had like therapy sessions. I would
Yeah.
just show up and like
Right.
talk about life for a little bit to get medicine.
I did therapy. I did therapy for 2 months, I think. 2.5, 3 months, something like that. Right after my dad died. And then I got put on antidepressants, and I only took them for like 2 days, like 3 days.
Really?
And then I stopped, yeah.
That's what some people do. My best friend from home was, he got out of a relationship and was all fucked up.
Really?
Yeah. And then, like, he was just on it for a little bit and they got off. And I think that's the only way they should be used.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it like helped me.
Well, no, you got to be on it for like 2 weeks to like a month for it to like, I think, even kick in.
Because I remember taking it, because I remember being like, I'm fucking sad all the time. I need a pill. Like I was like, I don't need it. And that's just how was I 18? That was how my 18-year-old human brain thought.
There's like a placebo effect to it too.
Yeah. And I remember I was taking it, and I remember my mom got really worried, because she was like, you can't just fix everything with a pill. And she was worried that I was taking it. Which makes sense. And so I think I got off of it because I just didn't want to work. I didn't want her to worry.
Yeah.
So, but therapy didn't really help me either. I think the way that I dealt with all that kind of made me into who I am today, where it's like, if anything bad, like just what happened, or just what we just talked about.
You will grow through what you go through. What? Just
what we just talked about, like went through something that I considered very sad, and I just distracted myself. And I think I think that's how I'm going to deal with shit forever. And I do break down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It does hit hard, but I can't just sit there and grieve. Like, even when I was going to therapy, I wasn't like talking about my problems. I would just like tell him about my day, tell him about what was going on.
There's probably a lot of shit. I'm not saying he was a shitty therapist. There's probably a lot of shitty therapists.
Right.
Maybe not.
Well, he wouldn't like push.
Yeah.
Which, if you pushed me, I'd be like,
oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who am I to say what they should do? I don't fucking know. I wouldn't really.
And I'm sure every case is different.
Yeah.
Or I know every case is different.
Yeah, it'd be
so
hard
some
to
people
say.
like talking. Like, I know a ton. I read up that a ton of celebrities go to therapists.
Yeah. That's because they live in the fucking fake world.
I can't even imagine. I really can't imagine.
Terrible. Imagine, like, yeah. We've talked about this before, like Justin Bieber and shit. Like,
yeah.
I see some Instagram stories from him, and I'm just like, I don't want to say. He just seems like a little off.
Yeah, I mean,
but like I don't want to say he seems a little off, because I'm like, what if Justin Bieber's watching this? And it's like, I don't want to hurt his feelings. But yeah, he like seems a little off. But it's like, that fool didn't have, almost like a Michael Jackson. Like didn't have a childhood from like 12 to, he was like famous at 12, 13.
Was he really? Yeah, he was. Holy shit! I was about to say 16, but that's way too.
Yeah, he was definitely popular by like 13.
I wonder how old he was when Baby came out. He had to be like 15.
Yeah, probably 15.
And he was like the #1 artist in the world at 15.
Baby. That song's fire, though.
Fire.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's wild, man. That's just, I just can't even imagine, like I know Jay-Z said it. Jay-Z goes to therapy. He talks about it. He talks like he's pretty open about it, which is crazy to me that Jay-Z.
I wonder if he started when didn't he cheat on Beyonce?
Yeah.
I wonder if he started therapy after that.
I don't know. Maybe.
I haven't heard him talk about it. I'd have to.
Have you ever seen?
Does he have like an interview or something?
Yeah,
like talking about it.
Dude, you'd really like this interview series. It's David Letterman.
So, I've heard of the David Letterman shit.
So his first episode is with Barack Obama, which is, I think, one of the best interviews ever, because Obama is out of his presidency. He was a president for 8 years, and Letterman retired from late night. He was late night host for 40 years, and then they both disappear for a couple months, and then they come back, and he interviews Obama, and they're just like, So how was your retirement?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So-
I have a. That actually reminds me of the Louie C.K. comeback. So how was your guys' year?
Dude.
That's so fucked.
Dude, that Louie C.K. stand-up is hilarious.
Is it just on audio?
Yeah, it's just audio.
Can I even say, like, I want to hear it? Do people in the...
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People talk about it. Like, there's...
Did he get in trouble? Like, he didn't go to jail or anything, did he?
No, he didn't. That was the thing. I was watching a Joe Rogan segment on it because he interviewed the guy who gave him a chance for that night special. Because he interviewed the guy that owns the bar, the comedy club. He was just like, yeah, I've known Louis forever. And I was like, do you want to do a set? And Louis was like, yeah. Do you want me to do a set?
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Imagine being like the second most famous comedian-ish, probably
Yeah.
after Dave Chappelle. But like
He's top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
At the time, he was.
yeah. And then to just like no one wants you.
Yeah, he asked he
I
was
wonder
like,
how
do
that-
you want me to do a set to a local comedy club? He sold out arenas.
Yeah.
And now it's a local comedy club and he's like nervous. That's
Damn.
crazy. So he just gets
I
up
wonder
there.
if he felt good doing it. Or
Well, he gets up there and he just goes, so how was your year?
yeah. Then he said like, you ever have a really shitty year?
You ever have a year where just nothing goes right? Dude, that's so funny.
What the fuck's going on now? Have we missed any? I don't want to miss anything of the past. I mean, I guess moving was really the only thing that
Yeah.
happened as far as like.
How do you like the house? We can talk about how
Okay.
when me and you went to the house. Let's talk about the whole process. So we knew we were getting a house.
Yeah.
As soon as we were all outside of that old content house where we used to film trivias. We were all outside that, and Will goes, "So what's up? We moving in?" He said that to me. And as soon as Will told me he was moving in, I was like, "Well, I know what the next 2
Were
months
we
of my
talking
life."
about? I think we were. Like, maybe we weren't sure if we were like all gonna get a house or if like what
We didn't know for a while.
renew apartments or like
Right.
do it to. Oh shit! I remember fucking talking to Bose about living in Pamage's old place.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Nope,
shit!
we didn't know what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I think that the leases were up on the apartments, and it was kind of like a, hey, we're not doing apartments again.
Yeah.
But that was by infinite because the apartments are got to be expensive as shit.
Yeah.
And then it was like, we should move into a house. I think Will was going through it. I don't think Will shares his emotions a
Yeah.
lot, but
Will
I
is
think he was
the-
going through it.
Opposite of me.
You, yeah.
But like, kind of the same.
I don't think it has to do with pride. I just don't think.
Yeah, no, Will just doesn't.
He just doesn't.
I don't think
he's just not open.
that actually reminds me. I wanted to I think maybe you were talking about your podcast, and I was like, if I had a podcast, I would want to sit down with Will and be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, dude. Right.
Like,
I feel like
could-
part of me thinks
people know
that,
Big Timer.
Part of me thinks that Big Timer has this whole like, you're the GOAT, you're the best, you can do no wrong attitude. And I think it honestly, I don't know if it puts pressure on him or if it's just like, okay, cool, I'll just be Big Timer.
Yeah.
And he like never.
I think it makes him kind of comfortable.
Yeah.
But I don't want to speak for him.
Right. I mean, we don't. It's all. It's
I don't
a
want to
guess.
speak for the GOAT.
With Will, it's like a guessing game. Like you just don't know.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
he
I want to know like what something.
he disappeared into his room and then came out 8 months later, made $1 million. So like, who knows
Yeah.
what the fuck he does? Because then he did the same thing at the Scuff House.
Yeah.
He was like, you guys. It was kind of like you guys suck. You're not uploading, so I'm gonna play 19 hours of H1Z1 and
Yeah.
make tens of $1,000s a month.
I guess now at least we see him.
Oh, dude, he's Aaron and Will are like friends, like
Really?
good friends. Like that's
That's,
been a
the
that's been a
downstairs
duo.
duo.
That's been a duo that's formed, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's like it's such a funny
Yesterday
duo.
we came downstairs. He was like awkwardly on the couch,
Like, laying on the
feet
couch,
up,
yeah.
like sideways.
It's weird too because people think that everyone in Optic or surrounding by Optic is like we're all in the same like friends, like we're all friends in the same way, which
I feel like
it's not that way.
There's a big timer. There's a big timer Flamesword Embos trio. Then there's a me and you duo. Then there's a you and Aaron create.
Yeah.
Then there's like me and Flamesword have our own little thing.
Right.
Me and Bose have our own little thing.
Me and Bose have our own thing. It's
Do
like,
you?
yeah, me and Bose do.
Really?
We're just talking about girls and rappers. That's our
shit.
thing.
Yeah, I guess our thing is just getting drunk.
Right.
And going.
Oh,
out.
you and Bose. Yeah. No, because so people would be like, "Why don't you play with Will?" And at the time, there was a point in the Scuff House where he like his door was locked and closed for like 3 months. And then he was like, well, I'm just going to move. So then he moved downtown. And that was like 9 months. So there was like a 9-month span or 6 months. So it was like a 9-month span where like I never even saw Will. So people were like, why aren't you playing with Will? And then I would be like, I know it's like hard for you guys to understand, but like I don't even know Will that well.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I still don't think I know Will
right.
that well.
I mean, I hang out with him a lot more now.
Yeah.
And we talk, I feel like Will and I have a good chemistry when it comes to like relationship one-on-one videos and like talking about like we talk about funny stuff all the time.
I feel like anyone has a good like thing like vibe, I guess, with them.
Yeah, everyone in that
like if
we're
need
lucky,
be,
dude. We're lucky. Have you ever thought like we're like I don't dislike anybody in the house.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever had like problems.
Maybe a little bit between Mike and Ian.
Yeah.
But once they moved out, they were fine.
Yeah.
Like whenever Mike and Ian hang out now, it's like bro. But like I just feel like their lifestyle of living together didn't clash.
Because they're both like they're both the type that like they'll just argue.
Yeah.
And like Bose and Mike are like that, but they're more like
playful
brothers arguing.
Yeah.
But Ian and him were like
they would go at it.
Yeah.
They
were
really
like something wasn't right.
Yeah. That's just funny. I was gonna say something else. Oh, and it also happens with Nadeshot. Like when Nade was over here and 100 Thieves was here, I kept having to ignore people in the chat being like, "Yo, bring Nade over." First of all, fuck those guys.
Wait,
like I'm like people that say bring Nade over, bring Scump over.
Hey guy, yo, can you come here? My stream.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know, but like my stream just says come here.
Yeah. Can you please come entertain? And Matt would come over and he would say like, yo, give me 5 gifted subs. And then I'd get 37 gifted subs because he's fucking Nadeshot. But like there's a part where it's like, first of all, guys, I don't know Nadeshot at all. Like not at all. And like that kind of like, I feel like that shocks people. And then second to me is like, I feel like, for some reason, for a little bit, not anymore, but for a little bit, I thought there was like some awkward tension between Nate and I.
Maybe there was.
I think there was at one point. I don't know if there is. I gave him a fleshlight, so it better all be good now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I feel like me and Nate have not like I wouldn't say a weird bond, but like I feel like we like.
You talk about how he like influenced you early YouTube a lot.
Yeah, maybe right when I moved in and just, but there's just like I guess like certain people I think you realize you could get along with before you even know them.
Yeah,
and I think Nade was one of those people for me. I don't know why. It's just I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
I think me and Nade might have but like I don't even know Nade like that.
Yeah,
maybe a little more than you, but like
right. Yeah. I could be totally wrong about the awkward tension thing. I think I don't know where it came from.
Imagine you think that, and
imagine
he's listening. It's like what?
Nah, it's there. I know it was there.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we like went back and forth on Twitter a few times, like jokingly, But at the end of the day, it was like
I forget.
He was saying some shit that was stinging for me, and I know I was saying some shit that was stinging for him. But it was like, they were both in Optic, they're brotherly love. But it was like we never got to that brotherly love part, which is weird because I was watching his videos in 2008.
Fanboying.
Yeah.
And then you just got cocky and started shit talking him.
No, it's not how it was at all.
I know. I'm kidding. I don't think I've ever had tension.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait,
I know 2 cases, but I don't know if you want to say it on here. Don't say it.
Okay.
But you have, but I feel like people feel that way towards you because you're just so like chill and yourself all the time. So like whenever you say stuff like,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
you know both of them, right? Anyway.
I mean, I know one right now, but like to me, it's not like I can't think of the other, but I will. It'll hit me. But either way, they're probably both the same, right?
Yeah.
My brain's literal trash.
No, I know more about you than you know about you, for sure. Your Halo career, who you have beef with.
Yeah.
Like whatever happened over the past 4 months.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, kinda. I noticed
Oh, okay.
it. Okay.
Dude, my brain
Holy
is
shit.
No, I was thinking of 3 different people.
Who's the third person?
Whatever.
Okay. All right,
Well,
whatever. Sorry. I know that's obnoxious. I'm sorry.
I think one day I might talk about it because I think I figured it out. But we'll talk about it. Maybe a different Flycast or something else.
Okay. But yeah, it's weird to think that I don't think I've ever had like weird tension with anybody. It's just weird that I felt like it was Nadeshot.
Yeah.
Because I was such a fan of him for so long.
I think if I ever had tension with someone, I put it more on myself of like maybe being insecure or like like I don't put it on like them. Like maybe it's something I just didn't accept.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah.
Moved into the house. Yay, everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy now. Yeah.
I can't wait to. I'm trying to plan out I was gonna say I'm trying to plan out like a skit
to start,
but I don't know. I think
skits,
I'm overthinking.
Skits are such a. There's a thin line with skits.
Yeah,
I've never done a skit. I've done a skit.
Well, mine would just be like a 15-second.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna literally. It's gonna be the same old shit.
Right.
Like.
Dude, I used to. Oh, God.
We'll see. But I've been thinking about how I want to, because you can't come back. I mean, this will be a start. I didn't want to come back with a YouTube video.
What's
and
up, guys?
what's up?
Here.
Yo, what's going on, YouTube MaNiaC here? Wait, what the fuck was my intro? What's up, YouTube MaNiac here? I feel like there was some.
I think that was it.
What's up, YouTube MaNiac here? And today, I think that was it.
That was it. Yeah. And then you ended with.
What did I end with?
It really helps the channel grow.
As always, like, comment, subscribe. Really does help the channel grow. What do I say after that?
I don't know.
As always, like, comment,
Dude,
subscribe. Really does help the channel grow. Thank you all for watching. Damn. That's the life of a YouTuber.
There was literally one of my vlogs, like one of my first vlogs back. I literally sat down on my bed and I was like, okay, I'm trying to remember everything I used to do. I add this little like stick figure in all of my videos. He's like a little Easter egg. Yeah. I do the snap thing. The titles of my videos is something that somebody says, and I forgot all of that. Like all of it. Yeah. So I just sat down and like remembered it all.
I feel like I don't. Yeah, I think this could be a start to like literally just having something on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
you go
I gotta fucking. Yeah. I wanna. I'm just not. When I say I'm not in the mood to vlog, it's not like I'm like sad or anything. It's just like literally vlogging. It's like literally a mood. Yeah. I don't know how fucking Nadeshot doesn't vlog that often, but he's super comfortable with vlogging.
Well, that's how he like blew up.
Yeah, but
I
guess he's just naturally good at it, and like that's kind of why he blew up.
Also the same
because I've been vlogging forever. Right. I've been streaming forever, even though it's sort of on and off. But like I'm never like comfortable.
I think this Hex and
sometimes it depends on the mood. It's weird. I don't know.
Hex and Nade are both really good at vlogging, and it's not because, but I think another element to how they're so comfortable is because they both have editors, and it's like the worst part about vlogging, in my opinion, is editing. Actually.
Well, no, I'm talking like bringing a camera around people. I remember when Nadeshot visited the house, he wanted to do like a little skit of him like knocking on the door. Were you downstairs when that shit happened?
Yeah, that's when the fleshlights first got there. And remember, I opened them up. I was like, boys. And then Nade took one and unboxed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing.
But yeah, he was saying like he's, it's gonna be Nate visiting the new Optic house or whatever, and he was like, I'm gonna knock on the. I don't even. Yeah, people like it's not like Nate just showed up and knocked on the door.
Exactly,
Nate wanted to do a thing like I'm gonna knock on the door, y'all answer it, and then like what? And like he came in, and like Will brought him in, and then all of us are like sitting there, and then no one really said anything. And if that was me, I'd be like, it would just seem super awkward.
Right.
But like Nate was just like, and like kind of like had a smile on his face, and was just like, no one's gonna say anything.
Yeah.
But like he was just like good. Like he handled that. Like that situation could have been really awkward.
Yeah.
But like he made it not awkward.
Right.
Like he handled it really well.
No,
and I don't know if
I
that's
think
like just a natural to
Nate's
be able to
gotta
vlog around people. That has to just be like a natural. I mean, it takes practice and shit, but like it's got to be sort of your personality.
As far as like on camera energy, I think Nade's the best vlogger in COD, possibly in eSports.
I mean, it has to be in COD, right?
Definitely in
Unless
COD.
you're saying him and Hex.
Yeah, I mean Hex.
Ooh, Hex. Hex is listening right now.
Well, Nade's
Hex is smiling since we're saying his name. He's probably in his
Nade's
car.
vlogs are better than Hex's. I feel like Hex even knows that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch either, so I wouldn't.
Yeah,
even.
Hex. Well, especially since Logan's been editing.
Yeah.
No offense, Matt, if you're listening, but especially since,
Jeez.
but especially since like there's just a chemistry between the two of them, and it's kind of like I don't know, like I feel like Hex
also does it every day, so it's like
right.
it can get stale. I mean, I don't know if his do get stale,
but Hex has the best podcast in eSports.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, for sure.
Second best.
Besides the Flycast. Yeah. Well, now it's been bumped back down.
Yeah.
We took a break.
We
took a break so he could launch the eavesdrop.
Yeah.
And now that he's done that, we're coming back.
Well, third best podcast. Second is the Hitchcast.
My conversations.
Second's a conversation. Third's eavesdrop, I guess. Maybe. There might be
our Flycasts are better than my conversations, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I said we were first. You're second.
Oh, so my conversations are better than the eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Just because he hasn't had either one of us on.
Yeah.
But he's also asked. Well, he's saving mine because whenever I go on the eavesdrop, we're going to talk about all of 2018 with no holds barred. Is that the phrase?
No holds bars.
Is that the phrase? I just kind of said
that. Yeah, I think kinda.
Without any, we're not going to hold back.
Yeah.
When we talk about 2018, but we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Because.
Then I'm sort of the same way.
You have your own thing that he wants to talk to you about, but whenever you're ready. So
we'll see. I don't know if I want to bless him. I might just.
I mean, regardless, if you see our eavesdrops, they're going to be fire, both of ours, and you're going to learn a lot about us. So, but yeah, Hex is killing it with the eavesdrop. Matt's killing it with the eavesdrop, and all of Hex's channels or both.
Wait, you just said Matt's killing it with the eavesdrop?
Yeah, Matt produces the whole thing.
Oh.
You thought I meant Nate. No, I meant Matt. Oh. Verified at 10K followers, Matt.
Is he?
Decerto
verified for just.
Nah, he was.
I don't even know where Matt came from.
He came from Decerto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do for that?
He was their videographer / I'm bullshitting.
/ something.
I don't really know. I'm just bullshitting.
Okay.
Yeah. But.
And now we
he
walk
has
in here.
8,000 followers.
Oh, now we walk in here.
Let's choose Matt to 10K. He's verified. He deserves that.
He can earn himself up. He can earn it himself. We walk in here today, and he was fucking passed out on the weirdly past that chair was angled, and we walk in here like oh, Hex ain't here, no one's here.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck?
I was like, dude, are you serious?
I feel like, all right, I guess not really getting off track, but what the fuck else?
What has there been? This is like a catching up episode, I guess.
I feel like there's a lot of shit.
There is 6 months worth.
But like, I even said, but when you were like, you said something like, I know I'm going to start this Flycast. And I was like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know how. I also don't like being prepared. What's the fucking word I'm looking for? I like it more being
like scripted. You don't like scripted.
Yeah, I can't do like scripted
for the Flycast at least.
Yeah,
I think we're really.
But
good
I think I do need some
whatever.
fucking like
maybe
points.
We don't
some points of reference.
We very rarely like have dead space whenever we talk.
Yeah,
that's why I think it's. I don't know if I could podcast whenever because my conversations, they're not like podcasts, they're more like interviews.
Do you have like dead space with that?
No, because I usually
well,
write.
How many have you done?
4.
Okay, wait, who have you done it with?
Roger, No Scope Joe, Avalanche, Twitch, and
you did it with Avalanche.
Yeah,
wait, is that out?
Crazy, yeah.
What the hell?
It's really good too. He's really good on camera.
I don't even know like. I know of the fucking Twitch mob.
Right.
I just don't know anything
because
about them.
Ava and I've been
like
talking,
they're all funny at tweeting. That's about all I know.
I mean, that's
and
all,
streaming.
It's about all they do.
Tweet. Yeah.
No, Ava and I've been tweeting at each other since like 2014. So that's what we talked about all of that.
Fucking when he did like the face reveal or something.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I was like, what the hell? It's weird, but it's dope. He reminds me a lot of my friend Brandon. Like a lot of my friend Brandon. And his name is Brandon.
That's racist. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, they like talk the same. It's weird.
I can see that.
Yeah.
They both seem like outgoing and like I can just see it.
I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised Avalanche is the way he is. Because I think if he was anybody else, I don't think it would have worked out. Because he's just been because he grew like he literally got a name as a fanboy, and a lot of times if you're a fanboy, like you're never.
Was he like an Optic fanboy?
He was a Nadeshot mod. In Nadeshot's
so
chat,
weird.
yeah.
And
so
wasn't he like a college athlete?
Yeah,
or some shit.
So I didn't even know all that.
Weird.
He was a college athlete, super popular. I'm assuming he seems like he was popular, very outgoing, very good with people. Like he's a troll, but he's like also like a decent person and like good at partying, good at making connections,
dancing.
Did you hear that? Like in the conversation we talk about it, he flew out to L.A. for Valkyrie's birthday. Remember, everybody
I
went?
saw like a picture.
Yeah,
or some shit.
And then they went to a Notch party, which are like the biggest parties in L.A. in YouTube gaming. Because Notch, you know who Notch is?
No.
The guy who made Minecraft. And
Really?
then sold it for billions of dollars.
What?
So he has parties out there.
God damn.
So there's literally a party where it's Ninja, Tim, Nick Merckx, Jack, David Dobrik, like huge names. They're all at this party. And then Ava's in there. And Jack said he walked out of the party just to get some air, and he turned to his left, and Avalanche Twitch is sitting there with his hands on Ninja's shoulders, and they're having like a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm just like, that shit could not have happened with anybody else.
No.
That's what I said in the conversation too. I was like, I want to be like, this is a normal come up for everybody.
So he clutched it.
But you got lucky. Like
Yeah.
you're winning.
I guess he just
in life
clutched
right
it.
now. Yeah.
Fucking with his opportunity. Sadly, that's how it's fucking. Like they're not
Right.
humans. They're just an opportunity.
Yeah.
For the come up.
Right, which is
That's
fucked up. But
Yeah, that's not true. But
no, it is. It's crazy. It is also. This is like a totally different subject, but is it weird joining Optic? 2015, right? 2014? 2015?
Yeah, I think I joined January, February, March of 2015.
Is it weird joining Optic whenever Optic was the biggest esports team in the world and now we're 8th?
8th?
Yeah. A poll came out that said Optic is the 8th most watched esports team in the world. And we used to be number 1.
I mean, that's just like all we have is like COD, isn't it?
No,
I don't fucking know, actually.
I know, but
I don't even watch COD.
it's more of just like, and that could be wrong, but I think it's just more of the vibe of everything in Optic over the last year. It's just kind of tanked everything.
Yeah, that did fuck a lot, huh?
Is it weird because it's weird for me, but I was also a huge part in like it's like I joined and I knew what Optic was and I knew what I could do with just the channel that wasn't being used, and then I did it.
I feel like I'm the only one that joined that wasn't an Optic fan.
Well, no. Like anybody who joined eSports wise, Mike wasn't an Optic fan.
I think he was.
Was he?
I think he was really good friends. Not really good, but I'm pretty sure he was good friends with Scump. He was good friends with Nate already. I wouldn't say a fan, but like
it was
just new.
Well,
I didn't really know.
You knew Mike.
I knew. Well, yeah, but Mike wasn't like
an Ace and Cleat.
Yeah, but they weren't like they didn't. No one really cared about the Optic Halo team.
Yeah. People don't realize the Optic Halo team wasn't even like an eSports. It wasn't like an eSports decision. It was like Mike was supposed to be the COD coach. Then
COD coach / like trainer.
Then Big Timer retired. Big Timer was the COD coach. So now Mike is in Optic. What's he going to do?
Mondays.
And then MCC gets announced. And then Mike was like, can I have a Halo team? And Hex was like, sure. I'm not gonna. Hex didn't fund it.
That's because back then
Hex funded it.
No,
yeah,
because back then, fucking, that wasn't really like a thing. Yeah, maybe Halo. To like get to events or something, right. But I don't even know if he did that.
Yeah, I don't know if he did either.
But even then, even like 2015, like I guess it just started to become a almost mandatory thing where like
players get paid.
Players start maybe getting paid a little bit, or if they're not getting paid, Halo people didn't get paid,
right?
But their expenses were covered.
Yeah,
I think that kind of just started. I don't really remember having my shit paid for.
Well, I know when I joined, I was an Optic fan, obviously, but I was like,
when I was in Optic, my expenses I think I paid for, but like before that. Yeah. I don't remember.
Like, what do you mean? Noble Black wasn't paying for all your stuff?
No, they gave me
pay for flights, right?
Did they? No, I think I was under Noble Black for I think like one event.
Right.
I could be wrong, but maybe 2 events. But the 2 events were like super close together. But I think it was the one event was finals, and I think Halo like paid for for that 8 teams or whatever to get there. So
I wonder how the viewership was on that.
I still have a thing. Is Noble Black still a thing or Noble still a thing?
I don't think so.
Fucking. I signed I signed a contract for like a month, maybe 2 tops, for like $200 or something.
You never got it.
No, the contract was basic. Like we verbally talked. I think I signed something. I don't read shit, but like we verbally talked about like the owner or whatever. We verbally talked about like this is just a contract until finals, and then like we'll see what happens after that. So like finals ends or whatever, we got 3rd. Everyone was kind of expecting us to stay together. I think Noble Black was expecting us to stay together, and then I left for Optic. And technically on the contract, I still had like another 2 weeks on Noble Black, and they tried to get Hex to buy me out of Noble Black for when like because I left like when verbally it was over after finals.
Yeah.
But technically on the contract, I still had like 2 weeks left or some shit, and they tried to get Hex to pay like $500 to like $1,000 to like buy me out, and I think. Or maybe Noble Black contacted me about that.
That's so weird.
Then I told Hex, and I think Hex was just like, I'll handle that.
Yeah.
Or some shit. But it was just like,
yeah,
pathetic.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's how it used to be.
That's how it used to be. Dude, now there's so much.
$200 whopping dollars.
Now there's so much. Dude, holy shit. There's so much money in eSports.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's fake. Dude, you know they're asking.
I don't even understand.
They're asking $20 million for a spot in the Call of Duty League, for a franchise spot. $20 million, and I think Overwatch was $25 million. Dude,
where?
Why?
How?
Because now
where's the like? I guess return on investment.
It doesn't make any, I don't get it. Because
but I feel like it has to somehow. Like people are getting paid.
Well, it's all other people's money. Like,
but like, what are these rich people just like
looking for investment opportunities? And they see what happened with the NFL, and they see what happened with the Major League Baseball,
and they're like, let me try to get the Yankees before they become the Yankees.
Like the Yankees got a franchise spot 100 years ago for $3 and a bale of hay.
Okay,
and now they're a billion.
It makes more sense.
You know what I mean? But that's sports. Sports, there's only so many sports. There's soccer, there's football, there's baseball, basketball. Then there's other sports that don't get nearly as many views.
Which is like eSports.
But the thing is those 4 big sports, I'm sure I'm missing one. I don't know if I am. Those 4 big sports, say if you convert that into eSports, you've got CSGO, League of Legends, and that's it. Like, you've had waves of Call of Duty, waves of Dota, waves of Halo in 1994. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but esports is constantly changing. Like, who knows if Overwatch is ever going to succeed? Like, it's had its viewership, it's had its ups and downs in viewership, but just because you make Overwatch a franchising spot doesn't mean it's going to turn into the fucking Yankees 20 years from now.
I don't know. That's for the
way above our heads.
Million to billionaires fucking.
But it's like
figure out.
It's like crazy because you were playing national championships. Well, you were playing national championships for $25,000. Will played a national championship and won it for $2,500.
Yeah.
People were getting paid. People weren't getting paid until the Scuff House in Optic, like the COD team, and then they got paid very little.
And then it just fucking skyrocketed.
What happened, dude? Everyone,
I don't even know.
Dude, it was like all these different people started getting investments, and then they started boosting up salaries for different players.
Esports in general just skyrocketed.
Yeah, but it skyrocketed.
Everything like skyrocketed together, sort of.
Money in esports didn't come from esports. It came from rich people. Or investment firms or things like that. So now we have all of these players that are requiring so much fucking money, like yearly salaries, in 2 months, like so much money, and it's not coming from esports; it's coming from other people, and then it's up to time and esports to pay it back, and it's just like everybody's in the red.
I guess it's like a fucking 10-year type of.
It's weird to me.
I mean, imagine in 10 years though, they're like, idiot Hitch.
Yeah, I mean,
now it's
very well could happen.
Now Optic's worth $1 billion. There's what the fuck ever. I don't know.
I got ways to go.
What the fuck is worth $1 billion? I look out, I see like. Are these companies bigger than Optic? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who knows?
They probably kind of are.
What is it? There's a rehabilitation institute right there. It's a local company. Can't be worth as much as Optic. But then there's a sign for Chase over there.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's a little bigger than Optic.
I guess that's a little bit. There's a Heineken sign. It's like if you've got money to advertise like that, that makes sense. But you're not going to see an Optic billboard.
Why not? I wonder when you will.
Well, I've seen a Call of Duty billboard during weekends when there's an event there.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
I wonder when that day will come.
There's an Optic billboard.
Yeah.
Check out optic.gg.
Am I gonna be like I feel like if this shit does, become fucking huge, like a baseball or some shit. I always said like Nadeshot would be like the Babe Ruth.
Yeah, probably.
And then Hex got pissed.
Hex is the guy before Babe Ruth that no one talks about.
I would just be Babe Ruth's teammate. I was on the Yankees in 1937.
Yeah.
Basically.
You were the guy that Babe Ruth played against.
Yeah.
that no one talks about.
I played against Babe Ruth.
You pitched to Babe Ruth on his final home run to break the record. No one talks about that guy.
Yeah, it'll be crazy to see how this goes.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you see it fucking in the hex quarters.
See it now. This is what.
Damn. If you think about it, like.
This is what smart investment looks like. Just fucking this.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah, it is sick. I wonder if you think Hex gets emotional over it, like.
Bro, I bet you
'cause
Hex
he
stays
said-
up at night. I bet
he
you
has said some he said some shit. It might have been in his vlog, but about like seeing his or having a vision and actually watching it fucking come to life.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind
Bro.
of shit. I'd be proud as hell of this place.
Sure. Especially after everything that happened with Hex.
Yeah.
He was told what he couldn't do, told what he could do for the
Yeah.
first time in his esports
Yeah,
career. And then he was just like,
He had like
watch what I
people
can
against
do."
him,
Yeah.
the community or some shit against him at a certain point.
People were telling Hex that he couldn't do something. Like, that he didn't have the ability to do something. That it wouldn't help Optic. Like, imagine telling Hex that. And I know for a fact people were telling him that. And so then he was like, fuck you guys. Watch what I can do.
Yeah.
And did this. And this has changed my career.
I walked to the bathroom and I saw they're like building more shit down there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Flycast? I wonder how much that shit would cost to rent a. Definitely not worth.
Like
I wonder how.
$100,000 a month. Or something.
Really?
Nah, it can't be that much. It's got to be like tens, right? I don't know money, man. I don't know how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, my life doesn't revolve around money either.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Gonna grind till it gets there, but I think we're at a good stopping point. Yet.
Yeah, I think this was a good episode back.
Good ass episode. We
How
talked
long
about
was
some
it?
Deep shit. I don't know.
I'm fucking.
No idea.
It could either be an hour 10 or it could be like
30
2
minutes.
hours and 20.
Yeah.
20 minutes or
Yeah.
like it couldn't be that long. Yeah, first episode of the Flycast back, brought to you by the Hex Quarters. Maybe Hex will sponsor us.
Maybe Hex will sponsor us.
Nah,
Right.
probably not. But yeah,
For promoting the Hex quarters.
um,
Use code HEX on Seagate products.
you're welcome,
You're
Hex,
welcome,
for your
Hex.
plug.
Thank you so much for 5% of that commission.
I would just like to say hello to YouTube. It's been a while, but I guess that's gonna do it for the Flycast.
It's going to do it for the Flycast. Use TST on all Scuff products. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait.
What?
Do we have any outro music?